Zip me up and call me a condom. Hello, welcome to another episode of Allstar Garage. This time round we're carrying on from last week's episode. Obviously if you watched that, we turned this from a road car into a banger in building everything up. If you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch it, and it's going to make a lot more sense watching that before you watch this one, because this one we're getting ready for prep and paint and everything for our big national banger, Championship of the World. That's the big race that we race for all year. That's what all the points are for. That's why we turn up, get the attendance points, try and win races and everything else to score points, to stay up at the top of the leaderboard, to qualify for one race. Now, if you haven't followed the process already, we've obviously gone through that all year round. To qualify, we are on the grid. There's not a position, you don't like the top of the points is at the front and all of that sort of thing, like Formula 1 with fastest lap times and stuff. You just got to qualify to be in the race, and then on the day, it's out the hat. You just pick your place on the grid. I could be pole position, I could be 59th, and anywhere in between. But the main thing for me is getting on that grid. It's the fourth year consecutively that I've managed to do it. It's the fourth year that I've gone, do you know what, I want to qualify for the World Final, and I've managed to do it. Next year, I probably won't bother so much because it's got to the stage where it's been a little bit of a chore to have to go somewhere to get 20 points, to have to do this, to do that. And the meetings that I've done this year, the Weekender at Mildenhall, the Dave Vincent testimonial meeting where there's no points on it. You can just go there, have a good crash, have a good laugh. If you do 4 races, you do 4 races. If you only make it out for 1, you only make it out for 1, and it doesn't matter. I've enjoyed that a hell of a lot more, and that tells me all I need to know about next year. We're not giving up, we're still going to be racing, but we're not going to be so worried about scoring points and winning races. That is for certain. Anyway, this time round, the car is built as good as. We've still got to do spring, suspension, engine, gearbox and everything else, but before we can do that, we need to get it painted. In order to do that, we've got to rub it down like normal, but because it's our World Championship, our World Final, whatever you want to call it, we go a little bit extra. The paint's going to be extra fancy. It's all going to be one colour. It's going to be a certain type of fancy paint. Everything's going to get smoothed off. There's dents and bits and bobs on the front that we need to filler and get sorted. So we need to crack on with that. Then I'm painting the inside and the engine bay and the wheel arches, and then it's getting primered, and then it's going to have base coat, and then it's going to have clear coat on it and everything else. And then Dan is coming in 4 days' time to do his work with sign writing. Nice. This stuff's going off. This is a bit softer. It's not far away. Yeah, that's nearly gone off. Chewy still. That one where it's really rotty is done though. That's smooth enough. There's just the bonnet, the front wing and that bit side of the roof. Right, welcome back. It's now Tuesday. Last night we didn't manage to get the black painted inside. It got to 11 o'clock and we still hadn't finished prep bits. I still had a couple more bits to rub down. And it's an hour and a half's worth of paint, and then we started to jack it up, put it on axle stands and take the bonnet off. And so I pulled the plug on it, went home. Today, we're gonna do the black. However, last night, what I did discover is at some point, I needed white primer, right, for the base coat. And I put it in my basket on Evil Bay, and I must have been intoxicated or fell asleep or the phone rang or something. But I thought, the other day, why is that not turned up? It's still in the basket, I didn't press go. So I had to go up the road and get some white primer. I also discovered for the outside of the car, I didn't have enough lacquer, so I got some lacquer, and I've got some Rocket, which is pretty cool stuff. You can put that in the normal hardener and then it like rockets it and it goes off a bit quicker. Because I'm now a day behind, right? So I need to black it, speed that process up. I'm probably not going to be able to paint that, let it go off, and then still mask that up today to then do the base coat, because the paint, although it might be touch dry, it's still going to be soft underneath, and if I mask and tape and peel the tape off, it probably pull the black edge off around the windows. So I'm going to black it today, let that set for the rest of the day and tonight, because the temperature's dropped as well, which doesn't help, and then tomorrow will be mask up, primer, base coat, lacquer. So I don't really know, kind of losing the wheel a little bit. Anyway, I'm using a Palatine Paints Universal Gloss Multi-Surface Paint because it's here and it's what was cheap at the time on eBay. It's a one-pack paint, so it will go off on its own. However, I like to put hardener in it anyway, so it goes off quicker. And I'm going to put a bit of rock in it as well, if it doesn't react, fingers crossed. And that should make it go off quicker again, and harder, and stronger, and nicer. Let's just go for about this much hardener, that's nice. It's probably hard enough. You need to make it hard enough so that when you're breathing it in, it goes off in your nose hairs, and blocks your nose up. Makes you sneeze for about 6 days. Can't be no worse than me rubbing down that filler last night with no mask on, no, can it? Because I know someone's going to mention it. Yes, I did do it. Yes, I couldn't find the mask. Yes, I then did find it over here on the bench. So I'm sorry about that. Okay. Well, let's hope we need a jug full of black, because now it's got hardener in it. It ain't no use for nothing else. Paint Rocket additive is used with 2K mixture. What? 1 and 3%? How do we know what 1 and 3% is of a jug? Is that 1%? That's got many hardeners and many rockets in, so hopefully she'll go off quick. Anyway, where's my Breaking Bad outfit? Okay. Zip me up and call me a condom. Where's the gun gone? Oh, I had lacquer in it last time, didn't it? Do you know what? I saw one of the comments last night. Someone went, "Where's Wayne? We ain't seen him for ages."
Asleep in the carsy.
Sleep in the toilet, anyway. He's too celebrity status now.
Yeah. He's too busy opening Waitroses.
He's too, yeah. He takes big pair of scissors and opens high streets and stuff. He's got like 6 bookings for Christmas lights. It's too important now. Stands behind the camera. I'm not accusing, but I'm just saying I've lost about 3 pairs of side cutters.
I took my ones back the other day.
You can put that back and all. Look. Just about to paint a car, now he sprayed silicone all over it.
Is he all right?
I'm 3 knees.
Did you steal them?
No, these are out. These are out cutters.
Wayne?
I was trimming up some cable ties last night.
That's lovely, but can we just touch base on the fact that people haven't seen you for a little while, and we need to touch base on the fact, who is it that you take with you to go introducing to your family now for family meals and stuff?
No way. I've missed out on this.
Who do you take to see your family and introduce to family meals and stuff?
Tina.
It's serious now.
Yeah, Tina.
Still looking after the dog?
She's looking after Dogwell Final Day.
Still getting 15% discount?
15%, yeah. Weekends.
He's getting serious.
That's serious, isn't it?
Yeah, considering I don't need no woman.
Actually being introduced to family members. When you bring her down here,
And she went shopping yesterday in Bromley.
does she know about the YouTube channel
And
yet?
she's told me she's bought a little red number. As in lingerie red number.
For you or for someone else?
I said to her, can you send me a picture of that? She said, no, because I'm not I'm an adult, I don't send photos.
She's got another 50 years on it.
Oh.
So I want to see her.
So when's this romantic evening?
Tonight with chicken and
Tonight with
chips.
cheese toasties, is it?
Cheese toasty night.
She's coming out on my birthday and all. With the family.
When's your birthday?
17th of October.
If you have Marmite crisps and you would like to send Wayne a gift, please send them to 0800 Wayne's World.
Yes.
Marmite crisps for your birthday.
I love Marmite.
I know. I do have one question.
Far away, Peter.
What happens when she finds out about all you've ever said about her on the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Will probably be the last time I ever talk to her.
So the little red number's not coming out then?
She doesn't realise she's famous. But I will say though, and you will back me up,
I'm not backing you up on
I've
anything.
never said anything untoward about her.
We'll have to go through a few episodes.
You go through every episode you want. I've never said nothing nasty about her.
What about her eating your Marmite crisps?
Well, that was a greedy cow that night.
And what about her staying up all night when you want to go to bed?
That was very inconsiderate.
And then remember something about making potatoes for roast dinner and you couldn't get your teeth into them or something.
Yeah, because they were like
She
biting into a rock.
can't cook like I can cook, mate.
So, but all of this sort of thing where you're
Yeah.
sort of slagging
You've
her off
never
a bit,
said anything.
No, I'm not
untoward
slagging her off.
about
I'll
her.
tell her she can't cook as well as me.
so you're just pointing out her flaws.
Yeah.
But she's not many, apart from she kicks on my tits.
And she had to go at you for walking around the house in pants.
No, I normally walk around with nothing on.
Oh dear.
Oh!
Imagine what that looks like, can't you? I think she's entitled to complain.
That's disgusting. Not being funny. You can't see it, so neither can we. So
The
it
king
doesn't
head,
matter.
the king head with potato with
Yeah.
his knobbly bit out.
His sprout.
It's like a little broccoli.
His sprout's popped out.
Bit of broccoli between my legs.
Right, first things first, I need to get some primer on before we can get anywhere near base coat. Black is done. Me and Wayne masked up this morning, as you've seen on the time lapse. Just gotta do it now, because the time's ticking. Here we go. I've seen how long you're going to sit there. Painting. Right, that's the first coat of primer done. It's a bit patchy in places, and I've noticed a couple of bits where I haven't rubbed it down properly as well, but I don't really care now, so that's as good as it's getting. I'll put another coat of primer on because there's still some patchy bits poking through, and on the bonnet, etc. The base coat is quite, what's the word? Watery, should we call it? Quite thin. So I need to make sure everything is the same shade of white before I put the base coat on, otherwise it'll all bleed through and you'll see it all. So I guess we just keep primering until it's all covered up, but I'm hoping one more coat should do it. Maybe another 2 coats on the bonnet. Let's see how we get on. Right, primer is done. We've got 2.5 coats in some places, 3 coats on the bonnet. But that is all done and everything is now the same colour. We've given it a little bit of a rub and we've tack clothed it just to get rid of any dust that's come out since we've let all the overspray out. Anything that's come back in and sat down, we've tacked it off. Next job is the base coat. So I'm just going to finish cleaning the gun off, mix up the base coat and we'll lay the colour on. God, look at the colour of that.